What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Hillbilly-creations. Today we're in the shop working on the PEGSTA, the 2003 PEGSTA. Like I said in the video before this, we're just waiting on parts to come in for that, and guess what came in today? The parts come in for that today, so we are in the shop getting this engine put back together. I'm excited for this. This is the old cylinder head that I took out. She's pretty beat up, she's pretty dark. I shine a light through it. You can actually see light coming through the seals here, so your valves aren't sealing properly. Instead of rebuilding it, instead of resealing it and all that fancy shit, why not just buy a new one? It's cheap. Throw this piece of shit in the garbage. We don't need it. We're going in with new and nice and shiny. I like nice and shiny, so we're going to do that. And as you guys see, nice and clean. You know, nice and clean. I dropped something. What the fuck did I drop? I don't know what I dropped. I'll find it later. If it was important, I'll find it later. So, on that note, I'm going to explain on this motor. It is a 49cc 4-stroke engine out of 2003 PEGSTA. Originated as a chopper, chopped down to a bobber, custom bobber, Hillbilly-creations bobber. So we are doing this engine rebuild and getting that fancy and getting it all cleaned up. So on this 49cc, we are putting a big bore kit in it. The piston's still good in it and stuff like that. I did get a new piston and stuff like that, but I think the piston's still good. So I'm going to keep the piston and the liner and stuff like that in it for now. And I'm just going to do the cylinder head and stuff like that. So, and I guess we are doing a new timing chain, new carburetor on it, and we're going to try and use the old exhaust, but if the old exhaust doesn't look good on it, we are going to go with a new exhaust. Maybe I got enough pipe kicking around in the bin back there, so I might just whip up a new custom exhaust for this and see where it goes and see what route I go with it. I don't know yet, so I just play it by ear and I just go with the flow. You know, none of this stuff's scripted. I just go with the flow. You know. Oh, better hold that shit still. So yeah, so on that note, we are going to get this project done and get it going. Not done, I guess. We are going to get this bike going because I wouldn't mind taking it for a little ride before I strip her down and do a final paint job on it. So I want to do that, and then on the next video coming later on, probably next week or the week after, we will be back with the Scorpion. That neck is looking good on that. The rake is looking good. It is safe and good. Did an inspection on that, got that all good and sound. Did a little bit of body fill on that, re-welded it all, did a body fill and cleaned her up a little bit. Still got to do a little bit on that, but now we are working our way down to the back end on the next video there coming next week. So you guys and gals will have to stay tuned, and you guys will have to follow me on that journey. So I'm just going to show you guys on that here. Got her looking good, and there is the 2003 PEGS that turned into a bobber. That bike I've owned for a few years now. I've done all the work to that bike. It was rusted out. It was just rusted out piece of shit when I first bought it. So I like to rebuild things, and I like to save anything with an engine. So we are going to get these bikes going again, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to get right into this. Rebuilding this engine. I just got to clean up the gaskets, clean all the little gaskets off, reline the piston and stuff like that, rerun the timing chain and stuff like that on there, and slip the cylinder head on there, make sure everything's in line, bolt everything down, and then we can mount everything, put it back on the bike, and then get it all mounted down on the bike, install the carburetor on the new fuel lines. And electrical I'm not going to worry about right now until I order, or I'm probably just going to build a whole new wire harness, because I did it for the Jacobson and it turned out really good. So I might just go out and build one again. It's just cheaper that way, and just easier that I know which wires go where. So I might just do that. So yeah, so this is the new carburetor we went with. It's a stage 2 racing carburetor. We were going to go with a little bit of racing. I want a little bit of kick to her, a little bit of pep. And so I want to see what we can get out of this, because I do want to pass this project down to someone else. So I might list her on Facebook Marketplace and see where it goes and see what we get for her. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Enough with my gibberish, and let's get right into the video. Hi, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are cleaning off this gasket right now, and we are cleaning that nice and shiny. So we're going to get that nice and clean so we get a nice clean seal, because we don't want no leaks. Because if she doesn't seal properly, we'll be leaking all our bodily fluids. So we don't want to do that. So let's seal her up properly, eh? I know there's proper tools you get for this and blah 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 for the gasket. I don't give a shit. I'm using a X-Acto knife. That's what I'm using. Howdy y'all, hopefully you're all enjoying the video. In the video right now, what you see is I'm cleaning that old gasket off, getting that all cleaned up, so we get this new gasket on there, and then we get this engine put back together. So in the meantime, there's not going to be much talking, so I'm going to play some music for you all, and I am going to carry on and get this engine put back together. So hopefully you all enjoying the video, and let's get right back into it. A little bit of a separate. Yeah, over time that gasket sure bakes on there pretty good. These gaskets were only done last year. Ouch, bitch. Okay, now I just need to track down all my parts for that. Okay, there's this little spacer here. This actually goes in between your timing chain, and that actually goes in this slot right here, right this bolt line there, and that actually separates the chain apart. Oh, I just fucked up the gas. So that goes like that. Okay, that is on there. I got that on there. Got the spacer in there. Got the bolt in there for the spacer. I just got to set in there right now. Pistons in there. Working good. Oh yeah. Nice. You know, it's always nice when you're building something, you got new parts to work with, and everything is working properly. So you guys see, nice shiny. And this should go on there, like so. Just like so, nice and fucking shiny. So we just gotta take out this bolt right here. I do believe it is okay, I found my 10-inch socket, the one that everyone always uses. So this little bolt right here is just a 10 mil. And it is a long bolt, and it goes right through the whole cylinder head. So it's a very long bolt, and it is for your timing cover. Ouch. Why is that so fucking hard to come off? Okay, so there's your timing right there. And that is, I do believe, an 8. Or let me say it correctly, that is a 9. That is a 9 mil socket for the timing chain, and you gotta take these 3 bolts out. And what I usually do, there's a groove right there, and I'll shove my flat in there, and that's how you do it. There's that groove in there, you just shove a flat screwdriver in there. There, we got that out. So now we'll put this cylinder head on there. And then we will route our timing chain and get everything lined up there. Make sure the gasket's clean. Rub a little bit of grease on there just for shits and giggles. So we line this cylinder head up. Run your chain in there. Also, okay. So you'll take that cover off too. A little bit different than the other one. Go on there. I think that piece is actually supposed to come out of there because that's not supposed to be in there. There's this one thing here. Okay, so I don't have to do any drilling. I just had to hammer it down. Thank God. I thought I was gonna have to drill it out. I thought they sold me a piece of shit dad. Look at that, nice and sharp. So I get this cap on there, get the bolts in there, and press everything, just so we get this timing chain on there. Just put 2 of them on there. And you want to tighten it like a tire, so you want to tighten it corner to corner. And hopefully that gives me enough play out to get this time. So undo this. I'll get this timing chain, everything done, then I will be back with you guys and I will show you guys the progress. Okay, I got that the timing chain on there. I got it set to where it should be set. So now I just gotta get these 8mm bolts in there. Get that all tightened down, and then I can get the cylinder head all tightened down on there, and then I get all these bolts and everything tightened. This engine was in for a good engine rebuild. This thing was beat and wore out, so she is going to be a lot happier. Whew. I am breaking a sweat in the shop today, ladies and gentlemen. It is warm out there. It is dark. It is 10 o'clock at night. It is dark out there, but it is warm. So I apologize about the poor lighting. There's not very good lighting in this shop, but I got another light. I gotta get some light bulbs for it and install it still, so we're just going with what we got. And now it is time to get this engine back in there and just dry fit everything around it and just get her mounted in there and see where we sit. You guys see it's right there. I'm just going to get the bike set up and everything and turned around and in the working bay here, and I'll be back with you folks. Okay, rookie move there. I forgot to push play on the camera. I got the engine in there. I got the 2 bolts in there. I just got them in there. I got to tighten them down still. The chain's nice and tight. Got to grease that still. Get all that in there. Got to get this plate on there. Get everything tightened. I got to get the kickstart on there and the carburetor and run all the fuel lines. Oh, she gets excited around here. Okay. So that's how she's going to sit. I like the look of that. Should have her this way and feel right there. I think that's going to be a video for this one. My goal was to get this PEGSTA going again, but plans changed. I got the cylinder head done. I got the pistons back in there. Everything's done. Seals are done. Gaskets are done. I still can't start it yet. I really wanted to get this bike fired up for all you folks and gals out there. I can't do that. I apologize because I wanted to get it fired up so I could take it for a ride because it is beautiful weather on Vancouver Island. And you know what else is better to do is go for a nice ride along the Old Island Highway and check out the ocean. but I cannot do that because I can't get it started right now. I do got compression, I just do not have any spark. So I got to put a new coil pack on there, put a new coil in there, get a new spark plug wire because it is pretty beat up and pretty corroded, the old spark plug wire, so I'm going to replace that. I think that's all the problem is once I do that, and then she will fire up. So on that note, I apologize about that. We got the engine put back in there, we got the engine rebuilt. Now it is the tedious, boring, and the part that everyone hates the most, and that is the electrical. So I am in the midst of working on building myself a wire harness for it and stuff like that, because I think I am going to do all electrical, get the lights and ignition and battery and everything done all at once. So that's why I can't get it going yet. So I am working on that. I'll be doing a little bit of probably short videos on building the wire harness, stuff like that. That shit is tedious. I ain't going to do a video on that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. You know, I apologize, we did not get the PEGSTA going. And if I didn't explain about the PEGSTA in the video, let me explain it on the end of the video here. So this is the PEGSTA. All my research did. It is a 2003 Johnny PEGSTA. It is a mini chopper motorcycle. It is you know, a lot of people have them, but a lot of people do not get rid of them. They are hard to come by, and the parts are hard to find for them. So everything I've been doing on this thing has been building it custom and fabricating or whatever we need to fabricate on it. So this was manufactured in the United States of America. I will find out all the other information, stuff like that. I will do a video on the information on the PEGSTA, and I will also do a video on the Scorpion, so you guys know the background and all the information on these motorcycles that I have in the Hillbilly-Creations shop. And this one started out, like I said, it was a mini chopper motorcycle. I took it, I chopped it, I bobbed it out. I did not do a video on that because that was prior to me starting up my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So what I did with it is I took the back, I chopped the back off there, took the fender off. I still got to fabricate a fender and a license plate bracket for that. Get that all in there. My good buddy Hard Knock Motos there, Caleb on his channel there on Hard Knock Motos gifted me this seat off of Harley Davidson. It was really happy about that. It made this bike complete and look one of a kind. I wouldn't go with any other route. With seat, this seat is wicked. Spring and plate under and stuff like that. Double spring. It is comfortable. You know, it is a little bit overkill with the spring seat, the Springer seat, and rear shocks. You know, that's more designed for like a hardtail. But you know, it is soft riding on this. You could stand on this thing and balance this bike standing right on the seat. That's how good the suspension is on the rear of this bike. This bike is pretty much just built to go and have fun on, do a little bit of stunting, and just be a little bit crazy on. So I do really want to get this going because it is a fun bike. It is a fun bike to cruise on. But also my main priority is the Jacobsen, the 1967 Jacobsen. Ladies and folks, the tractor is coming a long ways. It is so close to being done. All we got to do on the Jacobsen is get this gas pedal done. Put back in, find out where I could get a pulley system for that 23 horsepower Kohler motor. If anybody has any opinions on that, on what sites to go do is the best sites to look on that, I'd be really appreciative if you guys could comment down below and let me know what you guys figure. It is a 1-inch shaft. I want to go with a smaller pulley or maybe a bigger pulley. I'm not sure yet. We will go with that route when we get there. So if you guys have any ideas on the sites or where you guys think I should look to find the right pulley that I need for the Jacobsen to get this tractor going, because I am itching to get that going. So on that note, if you guys have any ideas, comment it down below. And I'm going to move on to talking about the Scorpion now. So just stay tuned for later videos on the Jacobson, because it is getting close, and we are going to go on some adventures with with the tractor and see what else we could do, and see if we break it, see if we did everything correctly, see if we did that stretching the frame properly, see if we don't crack the frame, and see if it's all functions properly, and we don't have any more breakdowns. So on that note, let's go over to the Scorpion here. I'll turn the camera so you guys can see a little bit. Don't mind my arm here. So back over to the Scorpion. The neck is done now. The neck is complete. I did this. It is cleaned up nice and smooth. It's all shaped nice. I might do a little bit more shaving in there a little bit, but that is done. So now we could worry about getting the triple trees and getting them triple trees on there, and getting the forks back on there, and the front tire on there, and then we could get this thing to a rolling chassis, get this rolling frame, and get this engine put in there, and then we could do all the fabricating around that, because we got to do the fabricating on the battery box, the seat base. There's a couple other little body panels I want to do on the side there, just custom Hillbilly-creations style. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I want to keep it sort of kind of the same theme and design as the frame's already going with, so we got to do that. I got to build the rear fender, do that. I want to do custom rear fender, and just little stuff like that. But once all that stuff gets going, and this gets to a rolling chassis again, that stuff will come along pretty quick. So I am going to be every week, or every other video that comes out is going to be different right now. I don't want to bore you guys. I want to keep you guys all entertained and keep these videos coming to all you folks and gals out there. So my plan is for this channel right now till we get stuff figured out. And right now, because I am in and out of the hospital also right now, because we are just about to have our other baby girl. So it is maybe this week we might be having her, or next week. So that is coming up really close, and that's why these videos are taking so long to come out. So what the plan is for this channel, for Hillbilly Creations,